Did you know that seniors with clean, organised homes report higher energy levels and better mental clarity? What if I told you that achieving this could be easier than you think? Imagine waking up every morning to a space that not only looks good but feels good too, where everything has its place and your mind can finally breathe. You don't need a big cleaning overhaul to make it happen, just simple daily habits that add up to a cleaner, more peaceful environment. Stay tuned as we dive into 20 simple daily habits that can transform your living space and your life. Whether it's starting your day with a quick cleanup or creating small zones of organization, you'll discover easy changes that anyone can make, no matter the size of your home or energy level. Let's get started and create a home that works for you, not against you. Meet Carol, a 70-year-old retiree who has found a routine that keeps her home spotless and her mind clear. Carol has lived in her home for over 40 years. She loves the space she's made for herself, but it wasn't always this tidy. A few years ago, she found herself drowning in clutter. Like many of us, Carol struggled with the chaos that comes from years of accumulated possessions, and her home didn't reflect the calm she wanted to feel inside. But Carol didn't let that get her down. She discovered that small, consistent changes could make a big difference in how she felt and how her home looked. Carol wasn't always this organized. There was a time when clutter took over, and she found herself spending more time looking for things than actually enjoying her home. She'd walk into a room and feel overwhelmed by the mess, and it started to affect her energy and mood. But after reading about simple daily habits, Carol decided to make a change. She swore by one key principle: don't wait for the big cleanup, instead tackle things daily. It took some time, but little by little she developed a routine that kept her home cleaner, and surprisingly, it brought more peace to her mind. One of Carol's first habits was making her bed every morning. It might seem like a small, simple task, but Carol says that it sets the tone for a productive day. Making her bed gives her that immediate sense of accomplishment, a moment of peace, and it creates an organized start to the day. It also prevents the bed from becoming a catch-all for clutter throughout the day. Carol's philosophy is, if you can tidy one thing, you can tidy others. Starting with something as simple as making the bed gives you the momentum to keep going. Do you start your day by making your bed? How does it make you feel? Let us know in the comments. Your small habits might inspire others. Another routine Carol swears by is spending just 10 minutes each night tidying up before bed. This small habit has made a huge difference in keeping her home organized. Carol says that this 10-minute tidying session is her reset button. After a full day, she takes a few minutes to clean up the kitchen, put away any dishes, and make sure things are back in their place. By the time she goes to bed, her home feels fresh and organized, and she wakes up to a clean slate each morning. This habit might sound small, but think about how powerful it is to close the day with a feeling of control and calm. You don't need to spend hours. Just a quick check of every room to ensure things are where they belong can go a long way in preventing clutter from piling up. Carol's daily habits are all about simplicity and consistency. If you can start with a quick cleanup in the morning and take 10 minutes before bed to tidy up, you'll be amazed at how much easier it is to keep your home in top shape. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about creating small moments of order that add up over time. Imagine how much less stress you'll feel when you walk into your home and everything is where it's supposed to be. Zone cleaning is all about tackling one small part of your home at a time. Instead of cleaning the whole house in one go, Carol focuses on one zone per day. Whether it's the kitchen one day or the living room the next, she gives each area 10 minutes of her full attention. This means she isn't trying to do it all at once, and it helps her avoid burnout. When she spends just a few minutes cleaning up messes in one zone, it feels like an achievable goal, and the results are visible right away. For example, in the kitchen, Carol wipes down the counters, clears out any clutter, and quickly checks the fridge. It might only take 10 minutes, but she can already see a difference. In the living room, she picks up stray items, tidies the pillows, and maybe dusts a few surfaces. It's a simple habit, but it keeps her home looking fresh without feeling like she's always cleaning. One of Carol's smartest habits is keeping cleaning supplies in every room. Instead of running back and forth to grab supplies, she keeps a small stash of cleaning products in key areas like the kitchen, bathroom, and living room. This saves her time and makes it easier to quickly tackle small messes as they appear. Whether it's a spill on the counter or dust on the coffee table, Carol can take action right away without disrupting her routine or wasting time. One of Carol's most effective habits is cleaning up right after meals. As soon as she's done eating, she takes a few minutes to wipe down the table, sweep the floor, and put away any dishes. There's no procrastinating, no letting things sit. This immediate cleanup prevents crumbs from piling up and keeps her kitchen from getting messy. By tackling the mess right away, Carol ensures that cleaning never feels like a big job, and it's one less thing to think about later. Carol does a load of laundry every day. It's not a huge task, but it keeps her from feeling overwhelmed by piles of laundry. Whether it's a load of towels, bedding, or clothes, Carol stays on top of laundry by doing a little bit every day. This simple habit prevents laundry from building up into a mountain of work. Carol also makes decluttering a daily habit. Whenever she notices something out of place, she doesn't wait for it to pile up. Instead, she takes a moment to put it away. Whether it's a stray book, a misplaced pair of shoes, or an empty coffee cup, Carol keeps her home tidy by preventing clutter from accumulating in the first place. This approach means that she's never dealing with a major decluttering session. She's always staying one step ahead of the mess. What's your secret to keeping the kitchen clean after meals? Share your tips with us. Do you clean immediately or wait until later? We'd love to hear your methods for staying organized in the comments below. Carol admits that some days it's tough to stick to her cleaning routine. There are days when she's tired, overwhelmed, or just doesn't feel like it. But one thing Carol has learned is that consistency is key. Even on the days she feels exhausted, she pushes through and completes her daily tasks. It's not about doing everything perfectly, it's about staying consistent and making sure that small habits continue even when the energy isn't there. On the flip side, Carol knows the importance of self-care and avoiding burnout. When she feels worn out, she takes a 10-minute break before tackling the next task. Whether it's a cup of tea or a short walk around the block, Carol uses these breaks to recharge and reset. By taking small pauses throughout the day, she prevents herself from getting overwhelmed or exhausted by the cleaning process. Carol's final piece of advice is one of the most important: be kind to yourself. She reminds herself that a clean home isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Some days the house may look tidier than others, and that's okay. Carol has learned to accept that not every day will be perfect, and that's part of the process. She doesn't beat herself up if things aren't spotless, and she recognizes that every small effort counts toward creating a better space. How do you stay motivated to clean when you're feeling tired? Do you take breaks or do you push through? Share your strategies with us in the comments and let's inspire each other to stay consistent with our routines. Carol knows that keeping her home clean doesn't have to be a solo job. She has 3 kids who visit often and she's not afraid to ask for help when she needs it. For big chores like deep cleaning, Carol asks her kids to pitch in when they come over. It's a great way to tackle larger tasks without feeling overwhelmed. Carol has also made cleaning a family affair by setting up a regular family cleaning day once a month. Every month, her family gathers to tackle the big cleaning projects around the house. It's more than just a cleaning session. It's a chance for the family to catch up and spend time together while getting the house in tip-top shape. Sometimes, Carol knows that cleaning beyond the basics can take a toll on her health. When she's feeling less than her best, she hires someone to handle the deep cleaning. Carol doesn't let pride get in the way of asking for assistance. She recognizes that asking for help, whether it's from her family or a professional, is an important part of maintaining her home without feeling overwhelmed. Do you involve your family in cleaning? How do you make it a fun activity? Share your cleaning family traditions with us in the comments below. Carol understands the importance of clean air for both her health and her home. Every 3 months, she changes the air filters in her home. This simple task helps keep the air fresh, reducing dust and allergens that can make her living space feel less clean. By staying on top of this, Carol ensures that her home stays breathable and comfortable. Carol stays on top of dusting by doing it every other day. This helps prevent dust from accumulating on surfaces and keeps her home feeling fresh. She also vacuums once a week to ensure that floors are clean and free of allergens. Carol finds that by staying consistent with dusting and vacuuming, she can enjoy a clean, allergy-free environment without spending hours on cleaning every week. Carol knows that one of the easiest ways to prevent mold and mildew build-up in the bathroom is by keeping surfaces dry. Every morning, she wipes down the sink and counters to prevent water from lingering. This habit helps to keep her bathroom clean and free of bacteria that thrive in damp environments. What's your favorite cleaning hack to keep your home fresh? Share below. We'd love to hear your simple tricks for maintaining a clean and healthy living space. Carol knows that one of the best ways to keep her home clean and organized is by keeping her personal items in labeled bins. By sorting her belongings into categories, whether it's books, hobby supplies or extra linens, Carol ensures that everything has a place. This makes it easy for her to find what she needs without creating a mess. Carol has also made decluttering a part of her routine by setting up a donate station in her home. She keeps a box in a corner of her bedroom or closet where she can easily drop off items she no longer needs. Whenever she finds something she doesn't use or need anymore, it goes straight into the box. Carol avoids kitchen clutter by sticking to a regular grocery shopping schedule. She shops once a week, ensuring that her kitchen stays stocked with fresh produce and essentials while avoiding the chaos of overbuying. With a set schedule, she doesn't have to worry about food piling up or expired items taking up space. Lastly, Carol reminds us that a clean home is not just about staying busy. It's about enjoying the space you've created. Carol makes sure to take time every day to relax in her tidy home, whether it's with a cup of tea, reading a book, or simply sitting and appreciating the calmness of her surroundings. How do you organize your personal items? Do you have a donate station or a system that helps keep your space tidy? We'd love to hear your system in the comments below. By sticking to these small daily habits, Carol has created a clean, organized home that not only looks great, but also supports her overall well-being. These simple routines have allowed her to enjoy a peaceful, clutter-free space, while also staying energized and stress-free. It's clear that taking just a few minutes each day to maintain order can make a huge difference in how we feel in our homes and in our lives. If you found these tips helpful, hit that like button and share this with someone who could use a little extra inspiration. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more practical tips on creating a peaceful, organized home. Stay tuned for more content to help you live your best life.